the Christmas time. And I must say that at one point in my life, I was never the type who got excited over the Christmas season. But this year is so different for me. I am learning to acknowledge that being a single mom of 2 children after going through my divorce and going through a really rough 5 years of my life, that it is very important for me to embrace every single season that the Lord gives me in this new country that I now live. And for this year is my very first year in the almost 5 years that I've been living in America that I will be decorating my 1-bedroom apartment in Midtown NYC for the very first time. Coming from Jamaica, where we don't have the different seasons to celebrate, I found that the fall season was one that I gravitated to the most, simply because it was the most different. Christmas was one that we definitely went all out for in Jamaica, but for some reason, once I became an adult, I just somehow lost the spark for the Christmas season, and I definitely know where that started, and I will tell you guys a little bit more about that in another video, because I have a video coming up about why I lost my spark for Christmas and how I'm getting it back in this season. So behind me, as you guys can see, that my full-size Christmas tree is already up because I wanted to make sure that it fit my apartment. It's looking so good. I'm not ready to plug it in just yet until I finish decorating the other areas of my apartment. But you guys, I spent the last week and I cleaned from top to bottom. When I say I went into every crevice and corner that you could ever think of, I went in there and I cleaned and I sanitized and I purged. I purchased myself a brand new mattress for my bed, a brand new mattress for my son's bed, because I have been asking God for a very long time, why is it that my apartment could not feel like a home even after my divorce, and I just felt very stuck and stagnant being in here. And one of the things that he pointed out to me very, very clear was that I got rid of every single thing was associated with my ex-husband except for our mattresses. So I made it my #1 priority to go ahead for the Christmas season. I told myself Christmas is not coming and the new year will not start with me having anything in my apartment that associates with my ex-husband apart from my children. So with that, I went ahead and I put out those mattresses. I went to Salvation Army, girl. Spending wisely now. I went to Salvation Army, that is very close to my home here in Midtown Manhattan, and I got myself 2 brand new. If you never knew, yes, you now know that you can go to Salvation Army and get brand new household items for half the price that you'd pay for if it was at the original store. So with that being said, we have brand new mattress on my bed. We have brand new sheets as well. I have nice silky pillows, girl, looking so good, so chic, so elevated. And for my son's bed as well, I did not change the sheet that I had on this bed because he never sleeps on it, girl. He sleeps in my bed. So with that being said, girly girl, we will not be chit-chatting too much. As I said, I'm so excited. This is my very first year. It is almost 5 years since I have been living in this apartment, and for so many reasons did not feel like it was a home to me. And this year, God has definitely pointed this out to me, that for the rest of the year, I need to be so intentional as to how I finish out the year and approach this new season that is starting, because it is of great impact to how my life will be going forward, right? I went out, and for the last week also, I have been just buying everything that I knew that I wanted my apartment to look like for the Christmas season. I did not want any bright extravagant colors, because at the end of the day, girl, it is a 1-bedroom NYC apartment. If you know anything about NYC apartments, they are very tiny. Like, this is my wall to wall, as you're looking at right here. It was very intentional that I brought a sense of coziness and elegance and beauty to my apartment, while also leaving it very airy so that it did not feel crammed and overcrowded. So we're going to start in the bedroom, and we're going to put up our florals. I got these florals from Home Goods. They are gorgeous. Faux pine. I have 3 pieces. These are what I'm going to be putting in the bedroom, because I feel like it is open, it is very airy. It can also go over into next year, and I know that it will not look weird in the apartment even after the Christmas season has ended. So what I have tried to do is not to shop more so for Christmas, but more for the winter season, that makes the apartment not look stale after the Christmas season has ended. So what I've decided to do also, incorporate a tiny tip of red for the Christmas season. So these little red berries that you're seeing on this one, I'm going to be taking them off this pine branch, and I'm going to be tucking them into my vase that I have in the bedroom that you're seeing right there. So this vase that you're seeing right here is where they're going to go, and then I'm going to tuck the red berries all around it so that it gives that pop of color for the Christmas season. And then once Christmas season is over, we can just take those pine cones out. Now these were very, very important for me to do this year because I just love the village look for Christmas. When I went ahead and I put up my Christmas tree, this was the very first thing that came to my mind, and that was to do a village theme in my bedroom up here. So these are going to be looking so beautiful in the bedroom up there, just giving it that warm, cozy feeling. It also brings a sense of kiddiness to my apartment as well, knowing the fact that I have children, girl. So we have our little village houses that will be going up there as well. And then for an extra pop of red, I went ahead and I got this cinnamon pine red vase candle. Now I specifically wanted something that was red to add that pop of color, as I was saying before. Smells so good. And if you guys know as well, I make my own candles, so it was very, very hard for me to purchase this one, but I knew I needed to get it for my apartment because it is not necessarily convenient for me to just go out and find myself a red jar to make my candle. And lastly, for the bedroom, I have here this beautiful pillow with pearls, and I feel like it is so beautiful. It looks so good. So the pearls on it really brings that elegant, cozy, chic look to it, and I really like that a lot. So that's basically all the stuff that we have for the bedroom up there. Let's go ahead, girly girl, and put them together so that it can look really Christmassy and cozy inside here. So my village is finished and it looks so beautiful. It is so classy and chic. I love the way how it looks. It's very simple. The thing that I realized though is that I could have used stockings right on these, because they have like these little hooks right beside them. So I could have used like a little stocking on them, but I don't have any stockings and I'm not spending any more money, girl, to buy any more stocking. So with this year being the first one that I'm slowly getting back into my Christmas spirit, I wanted to bring in a very chic, clean and modern decor into my one bedroom NYC apartment. I have found so many times that I have cried in this apartment, and I feel like I'm finally entering that stage of my life where it's time to smile again. Going through this Christmas season will be one that I remind myself of what it is like to start with humble beginnings. I know this apartment will not be my forever home, but I'm also embracing the fact that this is what God has blessed me with after losing every single thing in my life and going through a divorce and now living with just my 2 children while rebuilding from scratch. So I hope this video will be your reminder or your inspiration that if you're presently in a place in your life where you're not 100% comfortable or you're feeling a bit stuck, make it an opportunity where you spend some time to be intentional with where you are. Yes, we all want more in life, but sometimes it is in these moments that we find the most beautiful version of ourselves, and that is exactly what I am working towards. I have come to understand that my home is my sanctuary, and this is a place, no matter how small it is, that I get to rest my head comfortably every single night. And if you know anything about NYC, girl, and the winter, it is brutally cold here. So just being blessed with this apartment in the first place, in a place that I know many persons also desire to live, I want to make sure that this year, for the very first time, I make it an intentional part of my life that I take care of the space and I make it a reflection of where I am in my self-improvement era. And I do hope, girl, that you'll do the very same thing for your space as well. even if you're not 100% comfortable where you are.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la.